Hello, welcome. My name is Mr. Meyer, and I'm the teacher for Robotics 8 at Chatterton Middle School. The goal of this class is going to be introduce and expand the students' knowledge of computer science, introduce them to coding, and we're going to also prepare a robot or two for the first Tech Challenge competition. But most importantly, what this class is going to do is going to help build a foundation for your student to learn technology in the future. Some information about e-learning. You'll notice that I did not send any materials home for your students. That is because everything that we do will be inside of our learning management system, which is Google Classroom. Your student will be invited to Google Classroom and should make sure that they check their email and accept that invitation. Additionally, as a parent, you should have access to PowerSchool. That way you can check your students' grades and their progress at any time. If you need help accessing either one of these things, please send me an email and I'll make sure that I get you the help that you need. Some general information about this course. My expectations tend to be very simple. As long as your student is respectful, does their work, and tries their hardest, everything's going to go fine for this class. Additionally, we're going to be doing some things that are a little bit more project-based. So if they can approach those with an open mind, everything will work out wonderfully for them. They should get a lot out of this class. And most importantly for me, if there's ever a time when they are lost or they do not understand, make sure they reach out and ask for help. What I have is some time that I can work with them individually and make sure that they receive all the attention and understanding that I can possibly provide for them. Some major topics to study throughout this. Like I said, this course is going to serve as an introduction to writing computer code and thinking in an algorithmic way. So to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to use two separate topics. We're going to use Scratch to help learn some coding. As an introduction to coding, we're also going to use code.org. And the First Tech Challenge has a specific curriculum that they designed to help students prepare their robot for competition. We will work through some of that material as well. This is primarily going to help us get an overview of coding and computer science. Additionally, through preparing the robot through competition, there will be a number of different tasks that we complete. Always know that it's okay not to know the answer, but it is super important to ask for help. I will help you in any way that I can and make sure that I work with you to make sure that your student is successful. So the format for learning, I follow a general format when we learn. Most of our learning will be project-based, and I'm going to try and introduce topics in small amounts because the coding topic overall is potentially very overwhelming. And doing things in small amounts, I think, is the best way to go. I tend to do things in more asynchronous manner. I tend to post more videos for students to watch. The reason is, in my experience, I think it's easier for students to learn at their own pace, as opposed to the pace that's set for the entire class. For the videos, what they can do is they can rewind, they can rewatch. They have more of an opportunity to work at the pace that works for them, which is why I do it that way. Additionally, we're going to work on a lot of team concepts during the course of this class, so we can successfully prepare for competition when they resume. Grading for this is set by the district. 70% of the grade will be for assessments and the larger projects. 10% will be for the homework practice projects, and then 20% will be the final exam. One warning, make sure that your students are logging in every day, make sure they're logging in regularly, make sure they're attending and paying attention to each class. In my classes, there's really one way where you can get yourself in trouble and have your grade be affected, and that's to get behind on your coursework. If you find there's a situation like that, please also contact me and I'll make sure I work with your student to get caught up, but it's always best to not get behind. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns of any sort, please reach out to me. Email's always the best. However, you are welcome to call my office phone at the high school or my Google voice line, and I will get back to you and make sure that your concerns or problems are addressed. Good luck to you, and I look forward to meeting you at some point in the future.